Hello everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel for our next card in the holiday card series. This one turned out really glamorous and not to be probably sent through the mail unless it's in a package. So the first thing I'm going to do is make my background. This is from another video that I was doing. I was making and blending some ink on some cardstock, and there was leftover ink, and you know me, I don't waste. So I picked it up with some watercolor cardstock. Now I'm moving on to my sweater stencil here. This is from scrapbook.com, and it has some intricacies in it, so I used the pixie spray to cause it to be a little sticky on the back, and that's going to make it stay a little bit better for me. I'm going to cut down my background into a slimline card base, which is 8 by 3.5. And because it's watercolor cardstock and it was a little bit warped from making the background, what I'm going to do here is just place some double-sided adhesive all over the back and then lay it down on some 100-pound cardstock. What that's going to do is flatten it out for me a little bit so I can get my stencil on there to stay a little bit better. Once I lay down my stencil here, because it's sticky on the back, it's going to hold, it's going to be giving me an opportunity for a lot more precision when I put in my embossing paste. So the embossing paste I'm choosing is this Nuvo in the red glitter. It's stunning. It's so pretty. This color red, so red's my favorite color. But this color red has to be like the top of the top. It is so just, what's the word I'm looking for? Classic, elegant. It's just so pretty. So I'm going to lay this down with my palette knife. And remember, I have that cardstock on the back that's not going anywhere. And I really don't care if it gets messy because I'm just going to trim it down anyway. But I'm going to lay this down, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to pick up the excess and put it back into its jar. Close that up. Make sure you wash your stencils right away because the stuff will stick very quickly. And I put that aside to dry, and you can just see how pretty. There's one part on there that's not perfect, but I just cleaned that up with the palette knife while it was still wet. And here it's glittery, it's beautiful, loving it. Okay, so now we're gonna move into finishing off this card because we're almost done. It was that easy. This pack right here, I picked up from Home Goods. And it looks like like potpourri, you can kind of dump it in a container or something and it would be really good for decor. And it smells like fall, but I picked up 2 because they are perfect for extra pieces for home decor items that I've been making. And I'm going to use them on this card because they're small and they fit the scale. I'm also going to die cut the word Merry and Christmas from 2 different die sets. And I'm going to do that in white glitter cardstock. And I'm going to then start putting my card together. Now, I used hot glue. I did not try this with the liquid adhesive that I have. I wanted to make sure that this stayed, and I plan on hand delivering this card. So I was okay to have the bulk of the card. I'm hoping that even if they don't keep it forever, that they maybe find it pretty enough to display and they can add it to their home decor. So that will finish up the bottom part of that, and then I'm just going to place down my sentiments. The Merry die that I have is a box, I forget what it's called, it'll be linked below with everything else, but I first started to try to put it straight onto the card panel. And I thought the Merry kind of got lost, the background that you can see, and I don't know, I just didn't really like it that much. So although I tried to put down the Christmas next, something about the Merry just didn't sit well with me. So what I did was it's already on a piece of acetate because I had those innards for the R that I wanted to just have it as one piece so it didn't get lost. I just put that on some red glitter cardstock that I had, and the red glitter cardstock matched perfectly the background of the red. So then I popped that up on some foam tape, which gave it dimension, it gave it a little bit of life, and that will finish off the sentiment. So that's it. That's our quick and easy card using this sweater stencil and embossing paste. Thanks so much for stopping by. I will list what I used below in the description if you want to check that out. And I will see you all in the comments down below and in the next video. Bye-bye.